Hi, I'm Ryan Newton, and like most of you on this lockdown period, unfortunately we couldn't go away on holiday, so I decided to spend the money instead on a climbing frame for the kids. So I'm going to document that, and those of you who are looking to buy the WICKEY products might get some sort of idea of how it is to build. It's my first time building one, so I'm going to take us all through it step by step and see how we get on. So the products I bought was the Smart Wing, Smart Crusader, the 150, the slightly larger. I think they do a 120 one, but went for the bigger one. We went all in, and it's just delivered. It came on one pallet. We're all cling film wrapped, and the slide was just polythene wrapped separately. So we had one pallet, but I've stripped that down now, carted it through to the backyard, and as you can see, I've segregated it into some format so I can easily identify any parts when I come across the instructions. That's the other palleted up here. I had a couple of spare pallets, so we've got all the gear in the I'm going to go through and check. This looks like the instruction booklet, which I'll have a look through soon. It looks like the tarp we might have to cut as cells, come as one sheet. I'm assuming that. I expected it were going to be individually sized for each area of the build, but obviously not. You can see the slide under there, got the delivery note, and then the main chunk beams I've just put there. But where it's going, we've got, as you can see, we've got the little one's tree house, and it'll just fit from there all the way across to the big tree there, hopefully on the top end of the garden. Hopefully it'll fit there. There's a few various plans I measured out. You can build them a few different ways from what I gather, and I'm going to build the towers I think first, place it around before I go digging holes and cement it in the ground. So I'm just going through the instructions here, checking off all the checklists. We do have one item though, 4 pieces here. If you look at the plank, you've got like an angle to it. If you compare it to the other ones, the 30 off there, it's quite a straight cut on the end. Sorry if it's out of focus. I've got the planks, I ain't got the angle, so whether it's a bad drawing, they're easy with me, but it's not the end of the world. If I have to cut it, we have to cut it. The only thing is the treatment then's not sufficient, because these look like, looking at the ends, they've been dip treated after they've been cut, which is a good thing, but then again, some of them don't look, they may not have. These all look dark, both ends, but this don't, so the instructions also don't recommend painting it for slippery surfaces, but I think I will be staining it like a wood stain, but maybe, depending how that takes on the framework, I might not do it where the feet go, on the treads. I don't want to create obviously any slippery surfaces when it gets wet, but we'll soon find out. The other things I've seen, I'm not going through all the screws, but all the main elements are there, apart from I haven't received the steering wheel, which is a bit of a pain. eBay, I've got it through eBay because it was a lot cheaper than the website, and they haven't been responding to my messages, so I'm going to give them a call. They did answer. I put the wrong delivery address, as sometimes you do with the PayPal. I have a lot going to my business address. I rang up, changed it, but they still wanted to deliver it to my business address, but the delivery company rang, and I was able to change that. By the way, it's come 9 days earlier than expected, so that's pretty good. The other thing is the canvas. They talk about 3 pieces of canvas. There's 2 pieces of canvas. One is the sand, and then the other one, the 3rd piece, is actually the sand pit. Probably goes on the floor to stop the sand dispersing into your grass or wherever you've got it. And as suspected, there's a cut diagram for all the canvases there. And we'll see how we go. If I'm missing screws, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going through every screw, but the main elements are there, apart from the steering wheel. So I'll be getting in touch tomorrow. Hours are between 8 and 11. Now I don't know whether that's German time, so in the UK we're an hour behind, so I'll give them a call sometime tomorrow. So far so good. We've got the 2 towers part built. I'm not finishing them off as per WICKEY instructions due to the fact that I don't want the canvas on there yet, and the weight, the manoeuvrability now on the towers. I'm talking on the camera, darling. What do you think so far? What do you think, Kai? What do you think to the towers? So as I was saying, I haven't followed the WICKEY instructions as per se. Due to the weight, I can lift it and manoeuvre it around now. Obviously I want to put the anchors on the bottom, on the base, and then I can lift them, put them where I want, measure it all out in the garden, and then dig the holes, concrete them in as it is, and then finish off the build once it's all stable and in position. So that's the plan.